students, I am Sumati. I am working in GK Chain School. Today I teach the lesson for 10th standard social science history lesson. The world between two world wars continuation. The world between two world wars. First we see the first point, the Nazi state of Hitler Republican government fell as the communists refused by the collaborate with the social democrats. Hitler replaced the flag of the Weimar Republic by the swastika banners of National Socialism. Germany was converted into a highly centralized state. All political parties except the Nazi party was declared illegal. The army of brown-shirted and jack-boosted stormtroopers was expanded. The Hitler Youth was created and the Labour Front set up. Trade unions were abolished, their leaders arrested. Second one is the Nazi party towards Jews. Along with the repressions measures, Hitler's government followed a policy of representing the Jewish people. The Jews were removed from government policies, positions excluded from the universities and deprived of citizenship. Third one is defense of the Treaty of Versailles. In August 1934, Hindenburg died and Hitler, apart from being chancellor, became both president and commander-in-chief of the armed forces. Hitler's foreign policy aimed at restoring the armed strength of Germany and annulling provisions of Versailles Treaty. Then we see the anti-colonial movements and decolonization process in Asia. Anti-colonial struggles gain strength despite repressive measures in French Indo and China. Decolonization. What is decolonization? Decolonization is a process through which colonial powers transformed institutional and legal control over their colonies to the indigenous national government. The decolonization process was quickened during the interwar period in India. The decolonization process started in India from the beginning of the 20th century with the launch of the Swadeshi movement in 1905. The outbreak of the First World War brought about rapid political as well as economic changes. India in the days of Great Depression of 1929 had a disastrous impact on the British trade and business. Foreign investment declined, particularly in heavy industry sector like railway building for the colonial government. The expansion of trade was the only ideal mode of transport. Impact of depression, Indian agriculture, the Great Depression also a death blow to Indians' agriculture and indigenous manufacturing sector. Now we see the anti-colonial movements in Africa. Colonization of Africa. The African coastline had been explored in the 16th century and few European settlements had come about, but the interior of Africa was known to outside the world until the last quarter of 19th century. Next we see the Boer Wars. The nations between the two British colonies of Natal and Cape Colony, and 2 independent Boer states of the Transvaal and the Orange Free State had long been unfriendly. The Boer Wars lasted for 3 years, 1899 to 1902. Initially, the Boers were successful, but by the first half of the 90s, the Boer army was defeated. Pretoria was occupied. The Boers took to guerrilla fighting. What is Boers? First we know the Boers, the descendants of original Dutch settlers of South Africa, also known as Africans, were called Boers. Their language is Afrikaans language. Next one is South Africa during World War and its aftermath. When the World War II broke out, the Unitary Party split on the issue of South African support for Britain in the war against Germany. Next one is political developments in South America. Mayas and Azids. The Maya means civilizations were highly advanced. There were several states in each of these areas or civilization existed. As it is were military nations, they had military colonies. Military nations, they had military colonies and a network of military roads. Then next one is the Monroe Doctrine. Monroe, the president of the USA, came up with this famous Monroe Doctrine, declared that if Europeans interfere anywhere in America, north or south, it would amount to waging a war against United States. The Monroe Doctrine prevented colonization of Latin America countries by European powers, thereby ensured early sovereign status to them. Later, this was regarded by Latin Americans as a cover for American intervention and exploitation of the resources of the countries. Last one is dollar imperialism. The term used to describe the policy of the USA in maintaining and dominating over distant lands through economic aid. Thank you, students.